Guess what? You want to know one of the truest measures of success? It's when you root for everyone else. You want to see everyone else winning too. When you're fully winning and not just doing it for the stunts, but you're really doing it because you had to overcome hardship, adversity. Who knows, man? God knows what you've been through that almost took you out, but you're hearing this message, so you're still there. But the true measure of someone being successful is that you genuinely, from your heart, from your mind, from your soul, not only want to hold yourself to the highest standard possible, you want to encourage and inspire others to do the same. And I know all the time, man, I get, there's a lot of jokers that cruise through social media. We all know that. And I always say, the more you joke, the joke's on you. But it's also true that those that are the most critical, judgmental about shit that don't matter, right? They're distracted, they're triggered, they're really asking for help, but that means they're hurting. And the truth is, a lot of people are hurting. Mostly everyone is going through something. Everyone is battling some battle that no one knows about. And that's a challenge. That's the reality of what we're faced with right now on this planet. And my heart goes out to you if you're battling some shit right now, especially throughout the holiday season. But the powerful thing is that us humans, man, we could turn it all around. It starts in the mind, right? Hopefully it doesn't take you hitting rock bottoms like it did me. Fuck. I've been through the battles. I've been tested by fire. I should have been destroyed. I should have been imprisoned. I should have been defeated just in my own self-destructive habits. Being so extreme, literally trying to just destroy myself. God had a plan. God has a plan for your life. If you're hearing this message, know that it's in alignment. And yet, it's going to take some courage. And you have that courage inside of you. We all do. It's going to take some humility. And what do I mean by humility? Humility ain't just like acting humble, acting modest. It's like, no, humility is saying, you know what? I got some problems and I need some help. I can't figure it all out no more. I'm out of options. I need some type of help. And if that's your situation, hit me up. For me, right now, I'm going to surrender to this cold-ass river. This is something that I love to do. It sets my mind straight. It clears my mind. I mean, you look up the benefits of cold water therapy, and that water's cold. It's in the 20s. And I'm going to get in there, and I'm going to enjoy it. But I believe as a man, it's one of those things. There's never been a time when I've gotten in that cold water or before I get in the cold water where I'm not like, fuck, why are you doing this? And the thing is that the more that I put myself through this, that means the better equipped I am to handle life's challenges, which are mostly just mental and emotional. Sometimes we have financial challenges. I've had them all. I've lost everything and I've gotten it all back and I'm getting back more. So if you have that story, I can relate. I know what it is to lose myself completely. Heartbreak, torn out, betrayal, bottom falling right out from under me when I thought everything was good. And I've bounced back from that. I've healed the emotional wounds. Am I someone that still has some deep residue in certain areas? Absolutely. Absolutely, man. That's this healing journey. There are different depths to the healing, just like there is highs to the success. Be successful today. Make some decisions today, this week, that you're going to improve your life. Look for some areas that you know you want to improve, that you can improve. You do have a lot more power than you're willing to admit. Put the critic aside. Do some hard things. You might not want to get in a cold-ass river, but you could take a cold-ass shower. I do that too. When I'm not by the river, I'll take a cold-ass shower every day. Every morning I turn it on and whoo, I think it's really important that we train ourselves to be able to take on and do difficult things, shift the mindset. I was talking to somebody yesterday and they were talking about, going with the flow. And the only thing that goes with the flow is dead fish. And you ain't dead. You have the ability to swim upstream. You have the ability to take leaps and bounds in your life. And I just hope that I can inspire you to do that and be an example of some of the things that have worked for me. I love sharing it. And if you're someone that's interested in doing some self-discovery work, doing some work, looking in the mirror, not focused on what I'm doing or what someone else is doing, looking in the mirror. It's the greatest investment you could make when you look in the mirror. It is the absolute greatest investment. Why? Because it's all a return on investment. And if you improve yourself, guess what? Everything else around you improves. It's the coolest thing, man. It's the coolest thing. It's the sexiest thing. It is the number one thing. Unfortunately, most of us, because of what we've endured, survived, gotten through, barely, we're mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically bankrupt. The power's in your hands to turn around your entire life. And what's worked for me is facing my fears. Getting in the cold water, I have resistance to it every single time. But again, it's taking the mind and saying the body doesn't want to do it, and yet we're going to keep doing it. And there's just so much growth. There's so much strength in that. And it may look like craziness to some people, but it doesn't have to be getting in the cold water. It's facing your fears. What are you afraid of right now? Think of one thing that is causing you to be apprehensive, to be fearful. Maybe you need to face, your financial situation. Maybe you need to face that you're in a relationship that no longer serves you, right? What is it going to take for you to mentally and emotionally, spiritually and physically say, I'm going to face this, and I'm either going to improve it or I'm going to completely let go of it and change everything that's going on in my life? You have that power. It takes self-belief. This is the biggest part of success. The successful ingredient in life is, do you believe in something that has yet to happen? Do you believe you're worthy of more? Do you believe that you can overcome your negativity and release all these masks? Because that's the truth. We use masks. These masks is what helps us to cover up our pain, our true pain. A lot of people use music, entertainment, sarcasm, humor to cover and mask themselves. A lot of us use food, use relationships to cover up our pain, to get our minds off of it. Drugs, alcohol, all of these things from the external is what we use to comfort ourselves, to soothe ourselves. So in the truth, we are soothing ourselves. But there are positive ways and negative ways of self-soothing, right? The self-medicating stuff, the way that we're looking for just relief, right? And so for me, when I get into these uncomfortable conditions, it's a way for me to lock in my mindset, to reestablish the discipline, to say I can get through hard things. I can face hard things. I can do hard things. And that's what's given me so much success along this healing path. And you can do the same. Whoa, that's some good stuff right there. That's good medicine. That is some good medicine right there, man. Ooh, that feels good. If you ain't done that, you should give it a try. It's just like anything. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can be sober for 12 years, you can do it. If I can break up with my sports teams and my fanaticism, you can do it. If I can, work on myself, heal my anger issues, heal my trauma, heal my emotional self, go from being self-destructive to go doing some self-discovery, doing some self-improvement, doing the emotional heavy lifting to get to a place of self-mastery. I'm telling you, I can do it, you can do it. If you feel like you can't, let me show you the way. Let me show you the way. Reach out, download the app, Results Kill Excuses. Go to the shop, get some of the gear, man. Get some of the gear. Rock out that Results Kill Excuses proudly, right? Comfy hoodie. I could use one of those right now. I'm about to go get some hot water. This is self-care to me. There's medicine in the hot and the cold. Look it up if you're not familiar. This really is something I love to do. That's actually a lie. I embrace doing it. I have resistance every time, but I've gotten better, stronger, and the benefits is incredible through the roof. So I hope you'll do something to challenge yourself. Give yourself some challenges. Quit coasting. Quit overthinking shit. Do something new. Do something challenging. Face your fears. And if you need the greatest accountability partner on planet Earth in your corner, I'm your guy. Reach out to me. Let's do this together if you can't do it alone. I love you guys. You know the drill. Results kill excuses, because if it was easy, getting in that cold water, it wouldn't be worth it. Greg's out.